we live in a society where people are too serious. People who seem to not enjoy the little pleasures of life. They seem to be so invested in trying to have this persona that they don't understand that there's so much more to life than your ego and the need to be perceived as mature or an adult. One of those many people are people who hate on video games, animes, and cartoons. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone is obliged to have their own preferences and also their own likes and dislikes, right? This is not a hot take. What I don't seem to understand is how people get ridiculed for liking stuff like K-pop Demon Hunters or Jujutsu Kaisen, as you can clearly see here. And people get on the internet, and anytime they're talking about these things, it's the same statement. I don't understand how someone can consume this content when they're over this certain type of age. And now, it baffles me because it's like you have restricted yourself to what you can consume due to the fact that you believe a certain demographic should be able to consume said content. In case you don't understand what I just said, you sound dumb. And it makes no sense for me how you really think that you're going to go out of your way to ridicule someone who is enjoying themselves and being as free as they can be, whilst you're trying to maintain this whole I am not a child persona. Now, like I said, everyone is obliged to having their own preferences, their own likes, every single one of those things, right? It's normal stuff. Just like me, for example, there's some animes that I don't even like watching, and there are other animes, like every type of isekai anime is not my thing. I don't like isekai, right? And in terms of video games, I'm not really sure if I can play Death Stranding. I mean, I would like to try and see what everyone is really enjoying in the game, but I'm not really sure I can play Death Stranding. But does it mean I'm going to go out of my way to ridicule people playing Death Stranding? No, because everyone has their preferences. But what I've never understood is the fact that people actually have this constant belief that anytime you're involved in playing video games or watching anime, you're a child. Like, have you even seen what animes look like? Do you see that? That's magic. That is magic in itself. And this is people's 10s and 20 hours of work and 80 hours or 100 hours of work. This is people's magic. This is people's skill being brought to life, being brought to the screen. You know, I've watched a ton of cartoons ever since I was a child. I still watch a couple. I haven't just watched some because I've mostly been trying to play video games. I recently got Fortnite. So that's why I've mostly been using my time to do that, and also trying to start with this YouTube channel. But what I'm just going to say, with all honesty, is that you not watching cartoons doesn't make you any more mature, okay? And it doesn't make you any less mature either. Maturity, it really has absolutely nothing to do with the content you consume. I mean, maybe, okay, fine, maybe it does to an extent. But at the same time, come on. You're really going to restrict yourself from seeing all the beautiful things this world has to offer just because you're 21, 22, 23. Oh, you're not 14, so you're not supposed to watch this, and that. Dude, come on, man. Just stop talking yourself in a position you don't want to be in. I've never understood when people always go about talking about how you shouldn't play video games, focus on being a man. Man, I'm a man, but I can still play video games. Heck, if you don't like that, you can walk away. But anyways, like I said, everyone's obliged to their own preferences, but at the same time, I find it absolutely ridiculous that people think this is a take that's reasonable, to say the least. Anyways, I just wanted to come here and rant about that. Peace.